Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to install Git on Windows operating system. So let's get started. First, we need to download the installer. So open your browser and type Git on the browser tab. Now here on the first link that says git-scm.com, click on it. Now click Download for Windows tab. From here, you need to choose the installer based on the operating system type you have. If you want to see the type of your operating system, type About on the Windows search bar. Now open the app and you can check it from there. You can also use the portable version if you do not want to install Git as a program in your system. Or if you don't have the administrator privilege on the machine you are installing, then you can also use a portable version. Now click the installer of your choice and save it on your machine. As you can see, the download task is done. So open your downloads folder and double click the installer to start the installation setup process and give permission the app to install the program in your machine. Now accept the agreement by clicking next. You can change the location of the file by clicking this Browse tab, or you can leave the default as is. Click Next. Here you can select the additional icons box and Git Bash terminal will be created on your desktop, and leave the rest default as is. Click Next. Here you can leave the default as is and Git shortcut folder will be created for you on the Start menu. Click Next. From here, you can select your choice editor if you have already one of these lists installed on your machine. If you do not have, you can still choose, but you need to click the link, then it will redirect you to their website download page. From there, you can install the editor first, then continue the installation. Or you can leave the default Vim text editor as is. Click Next. For the initial branch repository's name, leave let git decide default as is. Click Next. For path environment, leave the recommended option. Click Next. For secure shell, leave the default git open secure shell as is. Click Next. Again, leave the default open SSL library as is. Click Next. Leave the default as is. Click Next. Leave the default as is and Git Bash will use Minty emulator as a default terminal. Click Next. Leave the default behavior of Git pull to be fast forward or merge. Click Next. Leave the default use Git credential manager as is. Click Next. Leave the default enable file system caching as is and click Next. Now click Install. As you can see, Git has now installed. Click Finish. To see the version you have installed on your machine, you can open Git Bash from your desktop. Now type git space -- version. As you can see, I have version 2.43.0. Now you can initialize new repository using git init command followed by your project name. So to do that, first let me create new project folder and test file, then I'll run the command. Now as you can see, Git repository has created under my demo folder. If I cd to my project folder and run git status command to check the status of my repository, I got this output because Git doesn't track file by default. So basically it tells me I have a file in my repository, but it is not yet being tracked. So in order to tell Git to start tracking my file, I run git add command. Now if I run git status command again, as you can see now, Git starts to track my file. Thank you for watching.